slowed it down. Yes! Using a spray as a tray. Stop it! Everybody, it's Jess, your go-to D.League global commentator, and we're here with Round 8 block hype. I'm very much looking forward to this. We're going to see who out of this block is going to be, you know, competitive and potentially skipping the trial matches going into the championship, and also seeing what kind of impression our teams want to make, those who will not be continuing on to the championship as well. If you're like, Jess, what is this? This is D.League. It is a professional dance league based out of Japan, where you have 16 teams separated into 2 blocks, go head to head over the course of the year from, I believe, October until around now, to see who is going to be the best, who rises above the rest for the national championship later next month. So I'm ready to dive in. I hope you are. Let's go.
On the blue corner,
match number 1. You say. Okay. Shizuku. The color palette is interesting. Rinka. Kasu.
まだ見たことないリスト X をお見せします。このメンバーでしかできない作品、悔いなくフルパワー出し切ります。溢れるエナジーに注目。
The little, what is it? The Risa. We added these little embellishments on our eyes, which I find to be fun. It looks like we got imoon repping in the house up there in that balcony.
ヒップホップの伝統と枠にとらわれない学習を融合させ観客を魅了するリスト X ラウンド8のメンバーはこちら。この楽曲ならリサでしょうという理由から今回のエースにはリサを起用。今シーズン初の女性エースお楽しみにとのこと。そんなリサさんからは情熱と信念、ポジティブエナジーを届けますというお言葉をいただきました。今季初の女性メインの作品、その中で存在感を放つ
Okay, so Listex, they do pretty good on choreography structure at times. Technique is competitive.
現在5位ながらもブロックハイプの中でエース1位、テクニック3位と非常に個々が強いチームです。そして今回は女性メインのフィメール構成ですね。
新しいですね、この見せ方。でもなんか衣装とかを見ると、彼ららしさみたいなものは結構出てる気がするんですけど、音楽めっちゃ気になりますね。今回何のジャンルなのか。
はい、レゲエ、ヒップホップどうなるのでしょうか。
Nice.
On the red corner, avex
ROYALBRATS. Matsuri. We're going with the Western look. How fun, Rafa. And also with Listex, it kind of looks like they're going with like a tribal fusion print. Coda. That was cute. Shungo. That's cute. KOSÉ Hatori. Looks like, is it going to be an all-male lineup? Maybe. Junpei.
今シーズン4回目のエース、頼れるリーダーが見せます。ニュースタイルヒップホッ ップと R&B カルチャーを軸に上質と遊びという二面性で
Okay, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Because avex didn't have the strongest routine last round.
今シーズンラストダンスです。目と心に焼き付けて最高のファーストマッチにしましょう。ぶっかまわっしょいというお言葉をいただきました。今シーズン最後の舞です。見てくれるすべての人のために全身全霊で臨みます。お楽しみにとのことです。
avex ロイヤルブラッツ現在6位ですが直近の直接対決では avex 勝利しています。そして今回はハウス、ヒップホップ、R&B 彼らが得意とするジャ
It's
ン
a
ル
fun color palette. I like a good maroon look.
スタイリッシュなロイヤルブラッツ見たいですね。順平のエースも楽しみですね。
そうです。順平さん今エース2連続勝利していて直近では MVP も獲得しています。
Royal. Okay, so what are the categories that get looked at for D.League? You have your audience votes. You have people who watch the video like us, and then you have people who are there on site watching, and they vote on site. After that, you would have technique, then choreography, synchro, and ace. Ooh, Sway is ready. Sway is our battle MC. Always hypes us up. And then we have good old Kelly-san, who does our announcing. I can see Listex have a leg up on technique, but I can see avex have a leg up on choreography and synchro, so this will be interesting. 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, pretty good synchro. It did have, what's the word? A pretty predictable synchro integration, meaning like predicting when synchro is gonna happen. I do think that can be a component in separating between your two synchro sections, between this team and avex's. To a network. Okay. Hey. I like the build up on that. The wave in was nice. Fun solo moment, but he is not our ace. That's fun. Hey, okay. It's like an Afro equivalence to what we saw with Dip, but Dip also had a tribal nuance to their stuff from a few rounds ago. Come on! Got a house pocket coming in into a guada guada. That was a nice way of getting their ace to former feature back together. That helps in context and personality. Oh, fun with the knots, the arm swings. Ooh. We're going into the Afro bag hard here. And the toss away. That was really nice. Thank you! Nice. X. Okay. I can see them do well on technique. Their staging was pretty good. Synchro, it depends on what avex does, because remember, it's a comparison game at the end of the day between one team and another. It was more, yeah, so it was a African tribal in house, which is what I think they had mentioned. Gosh, I wish I knew lots and lots and lots of
序盤から質が高い。さあ、これに対する AVEX ロイヤルブラッツ。
lots of Japanese to know the nuance and cultural context. Performance. Do 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 do.
上質遊びという二面性を自在に一揮するこのチームの登場。これのテーマは Take Off 脱ぎ捨てる。内なるものを全てさらけ出し、これまでの殻を破り ARB むき出しの情熱余すことなく堪能してください。全身全霊で挑む今シーズン最後の前です。
I'm very intrigued by this. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. ROYALBRATS. 10, 9, 8.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's ROYALBRATS.
We're ready. Oh, they're gonna do house too. Oh, fun. Oh. This is nice. Slinky with tension. Oh, nice. Oh, we were a little bit off on our spotlights, hitting those marks for that. Same with that part, but I really like that. That was nice. Ah, a little Campbell locking with a hop down. That's cool. Hey, nice. Gangnam Style. It's got to square up on some of this. I can see Listax take ace. Ooh. I could give avex synchro. Right now it's leaning to a Listax win. But not by like a huge degree though. Love me a good farmer like that. That's great. Yeah. That's so fun. That's fun. Cool. That was really fun. Thank you!
Thank you! AVEX
All right, everybody, let's chat. So, the things that we look at for this league. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Yep. Here we go. It's what our judges look at. Do I think I can see avex take audience, but I can see Listax have way more competitive takings of the judges, because you're looking at rhythm and groove, how creatively you respond to music, the skill, fundamental dance skill, and the physicality of it. Some judges are going to prefer physical demand, like let's say breaking is going to have more physical, a more physical showcase of doing the techniques in comparison to, you know, some popping elements. You could see more rhythm and groove be more that priority. Music, for me, that would be that. Musicality, choreography, items, right? Musical expression and interpretation, evaluation of variation of harmony that's relative to the flow of the music. So it's the sequences and how you choose to collaborate them with your music. Creativity, that's going to be, to me, that's a big one. How creative is your set? How are you approaching your set in a way that is innovative or a new approach to either how you're presenting your dance or the staging itself? Well, not staging. Well, yeah, because you have your staging here, it's in the same category. So I think all of them bleed into each other. Because if you have creative music, you have creative staging, it's a very creative dance. And how you present your techniques. With Ace, I would say Ace is pretty subjective because it comes off of assumption of the ace themselves, where their aura and way of conveying emotions, right? Their personality. That means you must know them going into the space. I would go so far as to say that the ace itself deals more with how do they, as a soloist, square up individually that matches in context to the rest of the routine. When it comes to both of them, I do see both aces contributed to their respective routines. I personally think that the List X, Risa, her ace had more captivating and creative elements within it, and it was more in tune with the music for my scope of how I've looked at the routines. The synchro section, that one gets measured by synchronized swimming judges, if I'm remembering correctly, where they're the only ones that actually play the video back, and they're seeing who is the cleanest. Based on just a single watch, I think avex was a cleaner synchro section, but, you know, maybe on a playback, there's a little hiccup that we experience. Okay, so for this, I would say, I could see List X take this one. I can see, we missed some staging cues, avex did. About 2 of them, right? So, I like the creativeness of the Western side of it, though. Oh, man. I can see ace go List X, I can see synchro go avex. This one's going to be tricky. It's going to be preferential. And I would even say to a degree this one too, because you're dealing with heavy house. And you had more complexity on the house from avex in terms of variance and polyrhythms and speed. But you did have a really nice authentic pocket of fusion of house and afro with List X. So that's going to be a preference on how you want to honor that. And that could get influenced off of your music. So I'm going to say this is, List X will take more categories on the judges' side, but there's a chance that avex could win off of audience. So let's find out. Okay. I said technique, List X. No, avex. No, those are audience. My bad. Okay. Okay. Well, that was a whole bunch of wrong today. That's fine. We experience rounds like this, where I'm like on the money with all your judges, and then I'm completely off with all of them too. I enjoyed that one. It was competitive. It wasn't a clean sweep. I was expecting List X to take more categories than 0. But they put up a fantastic fight. I think avex, their format was a avex format where you had complexity of your house utilization, especially when Junpei is your ace. He's going to bring a lot of that, which he absolutely did. But notice not a single one of them was like a clean wash. I mean, maybe your choreography, but I can understand that. I would say that avex would get docked on their staging, though. Quite simply because they were not hitting the marks of the spotlights. And I do think that matters, because we've seen that in other cases with other teams, and it did matter at that point. But that was a really fun first match. Let's go to match number 2.
On the blue corner.
Benefit 1 versus Dip Battles. Woo! How exciting. Komomo. Ooh, she said, come here, let's go. Me, you. I love the little bedazzled blood drop down the eye. That's a whole vibe. With the gloves. Keijiro. Yumo. Shiomi. Cherry.
強さ、美しさ、儚さ、いろんな手の表情をご覧ください。
The Ace Former, Yoichiro.
Ooh, we got lots of love on the eyes for that one. For our ace. Oh, we got red in the house. Come on! Yoichiro. So we have a different, same material, different top styling.
妖艶な雰囲気で会場を包み込むベネフィット・ア・モノリスのラウンド8はこのメンバー。今回のエースには今作にぴったりのリーダー陽一郎を起用。一気に引き込む美しさと静と動の中の力強さをこの作品内で見せていきます。そんな陽一郎さんからは今シーズン最後のラウンドいつも応援してくださっている皆様へ愛と感謝を込めて踊りますという言葉をいただきました。
There's just a lot of times where it's not honored, if that makes sense. imoon experienced that. I would say last season there was a couple cases like that where their style was great, it just wasn't honored as a style the way that they were getting full marks for it.
結構アームスってすごく皆さんも大事にしてると思うんで、そこを重点を置くのすごい楽しみですよね。
Love.
On the red corner, Dead Battles.
Muddy.
いろいろな気持ちを出し切れます。めっちゃヒップホップします。見どころは寿司でいうガリみたいな存在。
Little Bean.
感謝を込めて踊り会場全体を咲かせます。
Red.
ワンエイトのソロに僕というものをすべて詰め込みました。
Show. I'm curious about what they're gonna be doing in style. Asahi. Omi.
エースの入りにご注目ください。
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Dip also has a ton. Hold on. I thought Benefit 1. Okay, so both Benefit 1 and Dip have red. So we got so much red everywhere. I'm assuming the ones waving a lot are the Dip ones. It took me way too long to realize that both teams, their main color is red.
今の海は誰にも止められないです。そんな海さんからはラウンド2で北斗が出れなくなり一緒にヒップホップ作品をするのは初めてなので気合い入れていきますという言葉をいただきました。モノリスのブレない美学に敬意を込めて真正面からぶつかります。あなたたちの美しさごと飲み込ませてもらいますとのことです。
ディップバトルズ現在4位、シンクロとテクニックの順位が非常に高いです。今回はヒップホップ、ブレイキン、ロック、ポップすべてをつぎ込んでくる。
面白いですね。結構ディップのヒップホップレアなので、はい、楽しみです。
We are Dip. Nice.
Round 8. Block hype.
Okay. Benefit 1 is really, really clean, which they're not in stilettos, so they could have a certain degree of cleanliness in their round. This goes around, because when you're in heels, that you are struggling more. You're more susceptible to imbalances in your heel work, but they normally do a great job of that. So I can see them have a benefit to that. Benefit 1. With Dip, their technique has really improved, at least in the format of D.League, over the past 2 years specifically.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Benefit 1 MONOLIZ.
Ready. Better hit those cues. Yep. Yep. Yeah! I love the dramatic aesthetic of this. Ugh. Oh, that was quick on the transition. Nice. Yes! The hand performance is so nice. The tutting is so charming. Okay, we're just a smidgen off. Was it Kajiro? That was cool. Come on now. Kajiro dropped the foot before, but also that wasn't a synchro section, so it doesn't really matter as much there. All right, here we go. I love how dramatic. Nice. Yes, with the ISO. I like the pacing of this. This is cool. Yes. Yes. The range with the legs on that forearm stand with everybody's formation, that was clear. That staging was really cool. Oh yeah. This feels like they took a note out of Liveful's round 5 set with like the whispering narrative tone. Thank you! And the dramatic orchestra. That doesn't bother me at all because I loved that Liveful set. I really liked this. That was competitive. I would consider that staging. That was so nice.
めっちゃ良かったんじゃないですかって僕は思いました。
はい非
す
常に
ごいなんか良かった気がし
That
ま
was
す。
beautiful.
ヒリくる作品
なんかもうもちろんボーグとかジャズのいろんなジャンルも入ってたんですけど、
はい
こうなんかベネフィットワンモノリスのスタイルとしてすごくいいショーだった気がしますね。
はいそしてそれに対する相手は順位の高いディープバトルどのような作品を出してくるのか
アイデンティティを確立してきているこのチームです。では参りましょう。Round.8 Block 5 Second Match。レッドコーナーのチームはこちら。
新時代を築くこのチームが登場。今シーズン積み上げてきた全てがそれぞれの思いと重なり一つ。美しさに挑むディープバトルズがこのステージに咲き誇る。磨き抜かれたスキルとスプレーのスタイルを武器に未来を手にする己の存在。さあ今シーズンさらに進化したチームの集大成。皆さんぜひその目に焼き付けてください。さあセカンドマッチ対するこのチーム変幻自在のスクワットディープバトルズ。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jib battles.
We're going with a more traditional cultural dance influence. That was cool. Hey. Hey, that was really nice. That freeze was cool. Out of the spotlight just a bit, but I don't think our panel cares about that as much this round. Hey. Nice. Some Campbell locking. That was cool. So right now, if Dip keeps it up, we could see them possibly take technique. I like that popping influence. We are having a lot of features, which means your A has to really square up. Nice. That was cool. Going in from the single to the doubles, I think, are fun. Oh, that's a great ace. That was cool. Cool. Okay, that's gonna be a preference game on synchro. I'm gonna probably lean more to. I mean, Dip had more of a full body and moment out of it. That was cool. Benefit 1 had more complexity in their hand performance. Thank you! They also had the liability of the red gloves. Let's take a little look here, everybody. Okay. Arigatou gozaimashita. So, I'm seeing here rhythm, skill, physicality. I can see Dip take technique. I would lean personally to Benefit 1 on the choreography structure, even though Dip had more density of content. But remember, there's two different categories for that. For A's, I am leaning more to Dip for integration within the routine. Synchro, I'm leaning to Benefit 1. So it could come down to audience, or I could be 1000% wrong again, and let's say Benefit 1 takes every category, or Dip takes every category, because that's what happened last time. Based on how List X's routine did compared to Avex's, I could see Benefit 1 take a win in more categories for that reason, based on observation, and that's what I'm trying to predict here, right? But I'm not trying to overly invest in the results as much, because, I mean, the only results that we're really trying to look for right now are, they're going to be, who's going to be exempt from performing in the first trial matches of this block, you know? Okay, so I'm going to say, I think it may, I could see Dip probably win. My heart's always rooting for Benefit 1, but if they win, I would be a happy camper. But based on, you know, I don't know how aggressively Dip would take the technique category, or take the ace, or take other ones. But I do think Benefit 1 had a really, really, really strong stage, like, choreography. I really hope if Benefit 1 gets anything, it's choreo. And I would hope that they get synchro too. Let's go find out. Man, that's life. Oh look, Dip took a note out of Benefit 1's Benefit 1's little scarf thing, and they put their sponsors there the way that Benefit 1 does. That's unfortunate. That's life. I mean, Benefit 1, continue to be proud. See, look, you know, you love that, right? Like, it's such a vibe. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks like we took a note out of their book. I really hope that we have a change in how the judging is judged, to where we honor or we guardrail more effectively what styles are seen. Because right now they're saying anything goes, because they're not limiting what styles you can do, but there's obviously styles that are not being recognized for their complexity, for their competency, and things of the like. And I'm not just making that statement exclusive to Benefit One. imoon is a fantastic example that I will use for this, because you notice that they've changed their structure of styles represented. They didn't bring like a contemporary nuanced routine like what Benefit One did this season at all. And that's what they brought a lot last season, but they got shot in the foot often for that. Man, but yeah, I think Dip, they did a really great job. I thought it was fun, but I do wish, once again, you know, that it was more of a flip-flop, because I do think Benefit One was very competitive in certain categories, just like List X was very competitive in certain categories to avex, but that's okay. We're here for a good time. On to the next match. LDH versus KOSÉ. Man, LDH isn't going to be a rookie team next season. Shunosuke. Ooh, the orange with the blue is very fun. It's like a blurple. Leon. I like that blurple color. It's cool. Ryu. Musashi. Ryunosuke. He's completely ignoring that camera. Ryusei. There's a lot of Ryuseis. My Ryusei here has a dash in his name compared to the Ryusei of another team.
LDH スクリームラウンド8のメンバーはこちら。今回のエースには今シーズン2回目となる流星を起用。そんな流星さんからは全部見ていてくださいと一言いただきました。フィジカル最強集団と票数8ロックスに対し僕らのベストを尽くしますとのこと。負けが続いていますがメンバーの気持ちは全く途切れてないです。最終戦燃え尽きるまでです。今までのスクリームとはまた違ったスタイルに挑戦しています。ぜひ楽しんでくださいとのことです。
LDH スクリーム現在7位、 D リーグ最小人数となる9人メンバーのチームなんです。
そうですね。
はい、毎回なのでラウンドを重ねながらどんどんレベルアップしているところが注目。今回バウンスバック、意味は剣道将来。もう一度湧き上がる、立ち上がるという意味合いです。
そうですね。やんちゃな感じなのか、
Some noise.
スタイリッシュな感じなのか、ちょっとまだわかんないですね。
Here we go. Here we
On
go.
the red corner,
KOSÉ 8 Rocks. Man, can we just hats off to KOSÉ for an incredible season. Yeah, that honestly pretty much had one of the most like sick routines one could ever watch.
今回の作品の空気作りに注目。
Yuki is insane. Is insane. Mr. Handstand. Blah, 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 blah. U-Team. Raimi. Raimi's cute. Rena. Issei. I think Issei is an original member of KOSÉ, isn't he? Kohaku. Ooh. How fun is that? Okay. Alright. When it comes to technique, KOSÉ AROUKS. If we're doing choreography, it depends. I could see LDH pull a really fun concept.
勝利し、今シーズンのブロック優勝を狙うKOSÉ 。
LDH put up a heck of a fight against Cyber Agent last round on the synchro side. So if LDH locks in the way that they did against Cyber Agent, they could take synchro. Ace is always really hard. If KOSÉ pulls heavy features, that could work against them for Ace, or if they rely too dependently on their special performer. Because I made that note about MT Pop with Katakawa. Whenever you have an SP that you're like, they're your feature, then your Ace, it's hard for them to stand out as much.
Round 8, block height. Third match, LDH Scream versus KOSÉ avex.
Ready. Ready.
平均年齢17歳 D リーグに新たな風をもたらす若武者たちの登場。声のテーマはベンオスベック、全てをかけた再起のショー。輝かしい幕から苦しい日々へ、しかし途絶えることのない闘志。この最終戦から快進撃へのカウントダウンは始まりました。さあマナミのスタイルに挑戦し勝利をつかむ後半戦、上がる準備はできてますか？紹介しましょう。 LDH Scream!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LDH Scream.
We are ready. Ooh. That was nice. Ooh. They know how to project. That was cool. That was nice. Their dynamics. They're okay. That was the first chill moment we've seen them have so far. That's nice. So they're going lots of features too with add-ons. That's what Dip did. Cool. This is looking like a D.League routine, isn't it? Yeah! Yeah. They're getting that cleanliness too. I like this song a lot. That's cool. Nice. I am curious when their synchro is gonna happen. That was a really cool cannon. I am very surprised at the section they chose to do synchro. Wow! Thank you! That's a really great way to finish the season. Wow!
LDH
Wow!
ストリートダンスカンフーリミックス
They fused it. They added. They had some house in there. Popping technique.
そしてシンプルに体力が
More
上
on
がりま
the
したね
The texture, nuance. They were very loud in their movement, though, which was very interesting. They had a really fun, lingering finish where they were making their own rhythm through movement, but they kept it clean. Their synchro was risky business, right? Where they were creating stability, balance checks. Crazy work.
Third match, second performance.
Crazy work. That was a really cool routine. They should be mad proud of that. That LDH looks like a D.League team with that mess right there. And that really makes me hopeful for ASOUKENQUANTS to get to that place to use animation in a D.League competitive skill set.
新たな挑戦をしてきた構成8box歩き出すスキルその物理のない世界今宵も瞬き元気のパフォーマンス皆さんお見逃しなく紹介しましょう構成8box
Here we go, here we go!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KOSÉ 8box.
Are they gonna pop through it? Please do. Oh. Oh my god, I don't know who would take synchro. They were about the same degree of cleanliness because you got the outfits of KOSÉ are all different. So their range is gonna be affected by that. Oh my god. So they're using their SP to help with their freezes and transitions. Hey! Woo! That was such a cool transition. We changed, we didn't freeze it. We just slowed it down. Yes! Using a spray as a trace. Stop it. They have fantastic musicality with the usage of the spray can of graffiti. Okay. Gotta see what kind of sequence we're seeing our SP do. That was nice. That was nice. What's Issei gonna do? Because that was a really, really nice air flare combo. I can see KOSÉ possibly take the staging portion. Is that it? Thank you! That had a bit of an anticlimactic finish. Whew, that was really fun though. This is gonna be tricky, everyone. Here we go. Lord. Okay. I do believe KOSÉ, I mean, with LDH, just because they're a new team, they also have a fan base. Did the fan base transfer over? It depends on the round. I could see Ace go KOSÉ. I could see choreography barely go over to KOSÉ. It depends on what you're prioritizing. I like the creativity of the spray can usage for traces. Also, their staging was really nice. The costume, the prop, right? Performance parts, all of that. Musicality, also using the spray can for music integration. They had physicality on their side. They had skill on their side. I can see if LDH is gonna like win out a category, I could see them possibly take synchro, but that's even like That's pushing it. I can see this as a KOSÉ win. But man, I really liked the format of LDH's dance. So like if they took a category, would that bother me? No, not at all. I think KOSÉ, this was not the most difficult routine they've ever done. I would say round 4 is one of the most textbook examples of a high-level KOSÉ routine. Oh my gosh. I think rhythm and groove, that would be LDH. Skill, it's a mixed bag depending on quantity of people. Physical would be KOSÉ. Gosh. Lighting, costumes, props, synchronized performance parts. Ugh, gosh. Gosh, my brain is braining hard. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a KOSÉ win, not by what is it? Large margin. And I can see LDH take synchro. Let's see. Okay. They have a good fan base. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, okay. That was still wrong. Oh, even when I said not by a large margin, obviously. Like, I'm so off compared to this panel. Oh, it's just, you can't help but laugh. Okay, so you have your ace, your synchro, both. They washed them on that. But choreo, LDH took choreo. So that just gives me the impression, are we really going off of staging? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I don't know if we're using staging as a category justification because all the teams that had really good staging did not win that category. But LDH getting audience, but not by a large margin either. But that's life. Okay. I think LDH, be so proud of yourselves. You guys absolutely have formed into a really fun D.League group to where we can also expect some great things from you. Okay, on to our final match of the night.
On the blue.
Ooh, imoon versus Cyber. Ah, they're both. Like, this match I think is important. Like, because imoon and Cyber are in the upper, like, winning bracket. She looks like a mermaid. How fun. Maddie. She's cute. Moa. Sarina. Aina. Miu. Meme. She said. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. We got this little, like, that to me, I know it gives a dreamlike side of things, but it looks like we have astigmatism on our camera right now.
今回のエースには今最も勢いのある選手であり、強敵レジット相手にも勝機を見出せる存在だと感じたという理由からメメを起用。そんなメメさんからは、今回の音楽で枠合わせるのはとても挑戦だと思うので、imoonの新たな一面を見てもらいたいという言葉をいただきました。揺るがない絶対王者に対し、真っ向勝負で正面から崩しに行きます。CS 進出を決めた今だからこそ、ここで初めての白星をつかみ取りますとのことです。
メディカルコンシェルジュimoon。5勝1敗、現在3位です。シンクロ1位、エース3位、コレオ2位、非常に強いチーム。そしてエース3回連続負けなしのメメさんということで。
ということはワックの作品が強いんですかね、今回。
Nice.
On the red corner, Cyber Agent Legit.
Anna!
楽しんで踊ります。
Camel locking's on the menu today.
メンバーとの連携も見てください。
Kai with an
優勝目
arrow.
指して頑張ります。
Itchy. I'm always curious, you know, when people have like arrows and stuff in their name.
The ace performer, Otto.
Otto!
スピードと質の変化。
How do you find that character?
見せます。
Kanato. Because it's not on my keyboard at all.
Chris
Kurisaki, yeah. We're gonna have heavy cable locking. Auto 8.
普段の踊りでは出さない質感に注目。
Is this the first time that in the whole season that we do not have Takumi in the starting lineup? How fascinating. I know Anna wasn't in round 5, but she's been in most of them too.
今回のエースには後を起用理由が本作のディレクションも担当し、ファッションあふれる相手に対して15を使い分けた落ち着いた踊りの質感で勝負するためとのこと。そんな後さんからは僕のディレクション作品ということで、ここで勝って4年連続シーズン優勝を決めたいと思います。MVP を狙っていきますという言葉をいただきました。タイムの印象も揃い方がクリアで手数も多いとしたレジと、今シーズンの最終マッチどんな戦いが繰り広げられるのか、音と踊りを味わって存分に楽しんでくださいとのことです。
サイバーエージェントのレイチーズ5勝1敗1位です。テクニック1位、コレオ1位、シンクロ1位対エース2位、全方位で強いこのチーム。今回はさまざまな彼らが得意なジャンルが飛び出す予定。
おもろそう。
デディケーションどのような作品？
With this extra fighting. That was cute. That was fun. Okay, both are very clean. Both have great aces. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be Battle of the Synchros. I am so excited for this matchup.
圧倒的なしなやかさとグルーヴを兼ね備えたこのチーム。今夜のテーマは支援。紫の炎は最も高温とされる究極のエネルギー。内なる情熱の重なり合う力で王者を燃え尽くす。今シーズン最も勢いに乗るチームに皆さんを驚愕させるストーリーの続きを見せてもらいましょう。さあ、ラストマッチ。
Wow, I think imoon's just so happy to be in that championship bracket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we gotta have both of our eyes on this, guys. Focused. Oh, that pool. Ugh. They could have had that as a synchro section, give or take a move or two. Oh my god. The patience, the reversal is beautiful. Having Mei as ace, I think, is really smart. Oh. Ew. Oh. What? They're using their contemporary background for that move right there that they did. that is so groovy. Oh my gosh. There it is. They kept the spacing. Even though the spacing was a little off, the spacing was maintained in that offness, which I think helps their synchro very much so. That ace is coming in. Let's go! Come on! Oh my gosh. Yes. Go, my little mermaids. You got this. Yes. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Thank you!
Thank you! Medical concierge, imoon!
Wow.
ありがとうございました。
Woo! That was a whirlwind. Wow.
なるほど。こういう感じで来たんだ。
Whoa.
さまざまなこのチームの持つ魅力を
Crazy work on that one.
スピーツというかまあに速いダイブバックの、確かに難しそうな音ではありましたけど、全然そんな風に見えなかったですね。
さあ非常に
Sheesh
パリッと
Louise.
攻めていきましたサイバーエージェントレジットこれにどう攻めていくか
Everything about that was competitive. They did not give a lot of opportunity for Cyber Agent to
レッドコーナーのチームはこちら。
to completely dominate a category. That was strong. Wow, look at all those pin lights.
レギュラーシーズン最終戦
Sporadic.
このチームが登場。強さと安定感を戦略的に
I don't remember the point differences. My gut thinks, though, that Cyber, regardless of the result, they may still win first.
品格と攻撃力が共存する2分15秒。皆さんお楽しみ
Because they're first right now. And just like DYM, they're so far ahead. I don't think DYM has to really win another round until Nationals.
紹介しましょう。サイバーエージェント
Legit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cyber Agent Legit.
Got a little hat action. We were a little bit off in the very, very back near the tail end. And so I would say because I caught that here in the first watch, I would personally vote for imoon to take synchro. Oh, nice. I like the prop usage. They're probably trying to get choreography for that. Because that's part of... Oh, that was cool with the slide. Fun musicality moment there. Oh my gosh. This is such a tough match. Do we think it's gonna come down to audience? We have variety of style through and through, so if that's being honored, wow. Thank you!
Thank you, Cyber Agent
This is a really difficult, a really, really difficult match. And I say that as like, that's probably, wow. Neither team gave each other room to dominate any category. Oh my god. Okay. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You can see either team take either category for every single freaking side in section here. I would say, like, for me to make a decision, even though my opinion doesn't really matter, it's just we're here for a good time. Synchro, I would lean to imoon. For Ace, I would lean to Cyber. For choreography, I can see Cyber take, but I preference-wise preferred imoon's choreography. For technique, I can see Cyber take it. Cyber had physicality and variety of style. For skill, you had... imoon had difficulty. I mean, both teams did, but you really saw the difficulty. Oh my god. But also, imoon wasn't spaced out 100% correctly, but they still maintained their spacing, which means their synchro was clear. Oh my god. I don't know who's gonna take it, because everybody brought some incredible stuff. I mean, yeah, I feel like if any confidence at all, I could see imoon take synchro, but if their staging is gonna be looked at for their spacing, they may not get awarded their synchro. I can see Cyber take choreo. These, I can't see Cyber take Ace in technique. Oh god, like, this is, guys, can I just say this is such a competitive match. That's what makes it so fun. Lord. Oh, let's find out. Oh, this is such a good matchup. They're so, like, both are so good. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Cyber took more audience. They took a little bit more technique, a little bit more choreography. imoon got the synchro and they got the ace. Wow. I do think Mei may get most valuable dancer, because she was popular in Cyphers, and she was so captivating here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was such a good match, though. Oh, lordy. Okay, Cyber won. They're going to be the winners of their block. I really do think, have confidence behind that. Okay, but for most valuable dancer, we're gonna do, I will say it's gonna be Mei. Let's find out. Before we get there, I just looked. So it was at 16, they were at 18, both KOSÉ and Cyber. So if Cyber lost and Medical won, it would be KOSÉ taking first, then Medical Concierge, and Cyber being third. But if KOSÉ lost and Cyber lost, Medical Concierge would have moved up to first. Ooh, this was a very important round for hype in terms of who was going to bypass the first trial. KOSÉ, I think, would have really appreciated not having to do the first trial because of the fatigue of having to do 3 routines potentially, right? Okay. Avex moved up, though. Okay. But, like, man. But also, I want everybody to see that, like, Benefit 1 is not so far behind. You have, like, a team like LDH Scream with a high audience. They're less than 10 points above Benefit 1. They're not down and out, and they're not doing anything inherently wrong. I just think part of it is just like in the case of, depending on the year, the judges in how, like, the judging is done and how it's scored, adjust. So there's going to be certain teams that have that favor, like Full Cast Razors. They didn't really change much from last season, but all of a sudden they're super competitive compared to last season. That's my point. So that's why I'm like, I'm not really down and out about Benefit One. I just don't want them losing their sponsorship because they haven't made it to the finals. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want there to be like the lack of results in the league equates to them losing their sponsorship. But I digress. Now we're going to go on to most valuable dancer.
ラウンド8ブロックハイプ MVP に輝いたのはこの D リーガー
Ah, baby! I think she's popular. We love it. And she won in her ace too. We love it. Go, Miss Mermaid! We love it. Yes, ma'am.
今シーズン唯一じゃないですかね、MVD2 回取ったの。
So fun. Awesome. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, guys. Awesome. So we have finished the final round of Block Hype. I thought it was incredible. I thought everybody brought really fun performances. I liked Benefit One's approach a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing them become more competitive next season. My gut says it's going to happen. If it happened to Full Cast and it's happened to Live Full Alt Rhythm and it's happened to Dip, it can happen to Benefit One. Oh, man. And I am so looking forward to seeing imoon compete in the national championship. That is such a delight. And as a side note, going into the summer on Patreon, I will be watching all of the older seasons of D.League, the live stream. So I'm starting at the 2020-2021 season and moving my way up into finishing up the 23-24 because I didn't finish that one. And then we'll be caught up on every single season. And you can watch all of that and binge all of that when it gets released over the summer on Patreon, if that interests you at all. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess. I cannot wait to hear y'all's thoughts, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.